Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Braden Harman.
And I'm Christie Roden.
Corbett Lampkin, Professor of Economics and Agriculture at SAU, was recently appointed Chair of the Arkansas Soil and Water Conservation Commission. Lampkin began his involvement with the ASWC in 1996. He served as Vice Chair in 1998 and became Chair late in 1999. Lampkin said he hopes the fact that he is affiliated with SAU will help to showcase some of the expertise that is brought into the university's classrooms by the agriculture and business departments.
Approximately 18 students and faculty members were present for IMPACT's February 15th meeting. IMPACT is currently accepting applications for officers for the 2000-2001 school year. All interested parties were encouraged to fill out an application and turn it in to the Office of Student Activities no later than Wednesday, March 31st at 5 o'clock. If anyone has any questions about the application or the positions available, students were asked to contact Wendy Morgan at 235-4925.
Southern Arkansas University has invoked a new policy concerning guns, alcohol, drugs, and violence. According to President Stephen Gamble, SAU is absolutely committed to providing a safe and secure learning and living environment for its students, faculty, and staff. Gamble's civility campaign states that SAU has zero tolerance for guns and other weapons, drugs and alcohol, and violence. Persons in violation of the university's policies in these areas can expect harsh discipline, including possible suspension from the institution.
The Non-Traditional Student Association will be hosting 2 more seminars this semester. Wilma Williams will host a Career Opportunity Seminar on March 23rd at 2 p.m. in the Bruce Center's Conference Room 1, and Dr. Anna Graham will host the second seminar on how to study for final exams on April 20th at 2 p.m. The Non-Traditional Students Organization is a service organization whose purpose is to address the issues that affect the older students at SAU.
Dr. Don Watt spoke on his Russian travels and his Fall 99 teaching assignment in Moscow. The lecture was open to the public and began last week. Afterwards, everyone was welcomed to the opening of the Russian Children's Art Exhibit. The works of 8 through 13-year-olds belong to the private collection of the Baum Gallery at UCA in Conway. The Russian art exhibit will continue throughout the month of February.
The Inter-Greek Council held its 3rd meeting of the semester on Valentine's Day. Despite the absence of 2 executive board members, the meeting went on as scheduled. Tom Spall, graduate assistant of Greek Life, spoke to IGC members about SAU's first Greek Honor Society, the Order of Omega. Greeks were eligible to join Order of Omega, were notified at the meeting, and have until February 29th to apply. There's a $40 one-time entrance fee, and only 1 member from each sorority and fraternity can apply. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Christie Roden.
And I'm Braden Harman.
With an SAU Profile, I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Thomas Murphy. This week's profile will focus on Dr. David F. Rankin.
Dr. Rankin joined the staff here at Southern Arkansas University in 1968. Since then, he has become the Dean of SAU School of Business Administration and Peterball Professor of Free Enterprise.
He received his BSBA from the University of Arkansas, his MBA from Louisiana Tech University, and a PhD from the University of Mississippi.
He has also been SAU's advisors to the college Republicans for the past 20 years.
Dr. Rankin has also been a past advisor for the Phi Beta Lambda organization here on campus.
He serves as a member of the SAU Dean's Council and was awarded honor professor status in 1986.
Under his leadership, the SAU School of Business Administration has grown in stature to one of the best in the country.
With an SAU Profile, I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Thomas Murphy.
SAU Sports, I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Daniel Green.
The SAU men's basketball team was on the road in Russellville to play the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys last Monday. Arkansas Tech beat SAU in an exciting triple overtime game, giving SAU a record of 12-13. The final score was Arkansas Tech 121, SAU 118. Sean Mason, the GSC Freshman of the Year for the 98-99 season, led the Riders with 25 points and 6 rebounds. Jeff Baker had 22 points and 8 rebounds, and Ken Johnson had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 assists.
Southern Arkansas University softball team played 2 games in Greenville, Mississippi on February 19th. SAU won both games, beating Southwest Baptist 5-4 and West Alabama 1-0. The winning pitcher for both games was Jenny Mazier, and Amber Wiggins had a home run against Southwest Baptist. The Riderettes will play in a tournament this weekend in Conway. They play Missouri Rolla at 9 a.m. on Friday, Evangel at 1 p.m. Friday afternoon, and Pittsburgh State 5 p.m. Friday night.
The SAU Riderettes also faced off against Arkansas Tech in Russellville on Monday night. Arkansas Tech beat SAU 86-65. This game marked the 18th loss for the Riderettes this season. Siobhan Ford and Keisha Humphrey led the Riderettes in scoring, both earning 12 points. Paula Daniels followed by scoring 10 points and 7 rebounds. Arkansas Tech's leading scorer was Amy White with 21 points.
SAU's golf team played in the Pete's Hut Invitational on Jackson, Mississippi, February 19th through the 21st. Playing well for the Riders were Corey Waller and Matt Hubbard, both with 2-day totals of 164. The Mule Riders tied for 16th with a 2-day team total of 667. Jackson State University won the event with a 2-day total of 602. The Riders' next tournament is a 1-day match at Glenwood Country Club Thursday, March 2nd. Their next trip will be to Hot Springs Country Club March 11th through the 14th. SAU Sports, I'm Daniel Green.
And I'm Nakita Martin.
With commentary, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Jeff Grissom.
The computer lab at SAU has some problems that the administration should look into.
For those who don't know, all students are charged a computer lab fee of $72 per semester. With the number of personal computers increasing, the need for the lab and lab fees are decreasing.
Should students who do not use the lab still have to pay fees? We know that there has to be some sort of fee for SAU to have and maintain a computer lab, but if we are not using something, why pay for it?
SAU Computer Services also offers its students email accounts. The problem is that the mailbox sizes are too small. Most of the time, the mailboxes are filled with messages from faculty. These messages are informative, but may only apply to a small percent of students.
To keep your mailbox empty, it is necessary to check and delete email at least once a day to keep the administration from telling you that you are over your limit. With commentary, I'm Heather Halter.
And I'm Jeff Grissom.
I'm David Parkerson.
And I'm Mwachiro
with an SAU police log. According to the American Medical Association, sexual assault is the most rapidly growing violent crime in America. Over 7,000 women are sexually assaulted each year, and it is estimated that fewer than 50% of rapes are reported. About 20% of sexual assaults are committed by strangers to the victim, while the majority are committed by friends, acquaintances, boyfriends, and family members. 61% of female rape victims are under the age of 18. At least 20% of adult women, 15% of college women, and 12% of adolescent women have experienced some form of sexual abuse or assault during their lifetime. Male victims represent 5% of reported sexual assaults. If you are a victim of a sexual assault, you should report the crime to campus police, get medical attention, and be tested for pregnancy and STDs. And don't bathe or change clothes because you could destroy valuable evidence.
Here's some tips to stay safe on campus. Always walk in well-lit areas. Walk confidently. Have your keys ready as you approach your door or car. Know the location of phones to contact the UPD. Do not carry a lot of money. Do not use outdoor ATMs. And when you leave the ATM, make sure you're not being followed. Do not walk, jog, run, or bike alone. Use the campus escort service. If you're not in a group, stay inside of one. If you're followed, cross the street and enter a store or public place, but keep moving. If you have to, scream. If you're robbed, just stay calm. Don't try to be a hero. Just do what the robber asks. Take note of the robber's appearance and report the crime immediately. Never go anywhere with the attacker because more than likely, he or she intends to harm or kill. I'm Mwachiro.
And I'm David Parkerson
with an SAU police log.
I'm Dana Thomas.
And I'm Angela Bradford.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Painters are needed to work this summer for the physical plant. The start date is the Monday after graduation in May 2000. You will be working in the physical plant paint shop, painting dorms, doors, and stairwells. Work time is 40 hours a week and a minimum of 20 workers are needed. Contact Kelly Ogle at 235-4065.
The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is looking for a secretary. Qualifications for this job requires a high school diploma, plus 1 year of specialized training in the secretarial field, plus 3 years experience in a specialized or related field applicable to work performed. Please call 501-223-6317.
I'm Dana Thomas.
And I'm Angela Bradford.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Lisa Stegall.
And I'm Cara, Guinn.
The Intramural program will sponsor a free throw contest Monday, February 28th. Sign up is open until the start of the event at 7:45 p.m. It will be held in the auxiliary gym and is open to all students, faculty, and staff. You do not have to be on an intramural basketball team to participate. This Thursday, February 24th, the intramural program will also sponsor a tennis event at 3:45 in the afternoon.
The SAU Department of Theater and Mass Communication will present The Apple Tree, a musical with music by Jerry Bach and lyrics by Sheldon Harnick. Students will present the musical February 29th, March 1st, and March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. in Harton Theater. Tickets are $3 for general admission and $1 for students, faculty, and staff. For more information, call 234-4255.
Encore will travel to Haynesville, Louisiana on Thursday, February 24th. These are their last off-campus performances of the spring semester before spring break. They will leave campus at 8 a.m. and return to SAU by 4:30 p.m. Encore has had a great year and wishes to express its appreciation to everyone at SAU and the surrounding communities for allowing them to have such a great year.
Alpha Sigma Alpha Sorority and Phi Lambda Chi Fraternity are throwing their annual Sadie Hawkins party this Thursday night, February the 24th. The party will be held at the Powerhouse, located on South Washington Street, at 9 o'clock. The price of admission, $5 for couples and $3 for individuals. All couples are encouraged to wear matching outfits. The Sadie Hawkins dance has a long tradition where women ask out men rather than the traditional man asking woman. With this week's entertainment news, I'm Cara, Guinn.
And I'm Lisa Stegall.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Jonathan Wood. On Monday, February the 28th, marketing students will be waiting tables at Pizza Inn of Magnolia. A portion of the buffet sales from 5 to 9 p.m. will help pay for a March field trip to Chicago. SGA Traffic Appeals Court meets at 4 p.m. Tuesday, Chi Alpha sponsors a free lunch. President's Ambassador nominations are due by 5 p.m. An MBSF leap year party begins at 7:30 p.m. On Wednesday, March the 1st, an Impact Team movie will be shown in Wilson Hall, room 216 at 6 p.m. Baptist Student Union Cross Seekers meet at 8 p.m. Thursday, the SAU Wind Ensemble and Concert Band performance will be held. Chi Alpha Praise and Worship begins at 7:11 p.m. Friday, SAU's Heritage Singers will perform Handel's Messiah. On Saturday, March the 4th, CLEP testing takes place in Wilson Hall, room 224. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.